Lamine Yamal, a young superstar, treading and championing the football field like it's his second nature. At a young age, he's already cutting through defenders and tearing the goalpost with his magical left foot. At just age 16, he's done more on a football pitch than most pros dream of in a decade. He's not just fast, he's not just skilled, he's not just another young talent. He's the next evolution of Barça DNA. And honestly, it's scary. Why? Because unlike the Neymars, Messis, and Ronaldos before him, Yamal isn't waiting to peak. He's exploding now, and nobody knows how to stop him. He's rewriting what we thought was possible for a teenager. Spain's youngest scorer, Barcelona's youngest debutant, a Champions League threat before he could legally drive. But here's the scary truth: we're not ready for Lamine Yamal. Not the defenders, not the fans, not even football itself. So, who is he really? Let's dive into the story of the kid who's terrifying Europe, one ridiculous touch at a time. From the moment he could walk, Lamine Yamal was cooking defenders like it was breakfast. Born in 2007 to a Moroccan father and an Equatorial mother, Lamine didn't grow up with a silver spoon or golden cleats. He grew up with fire in his feet and football in his blood. Barcelona spotted him early. At just 7 years old, he joined La Masia, the same youth system that built Messi, Xavi, Iniesta. But Yamal, even among future stars, he was the one they watched.
The winner is Lamine Yamal.
By 15, he was skipping age groups like they were ads on YouTube. Coaches whispered, he's got the vision of Iniesta and the boldness of Neymar. By 16, he became Barcelona's youngest ever La Liga debutant. Not just a late sub to please the fans, he came on to change games. And when he did, he wasn't just surviving, he was embarrassing grown men. Flicks, feints, full-on chaos. And guess what?
Absolutely skims DeMarco! Oh, he's hit the goal! He's hit the frame of the goal!
He's still in school, literally doing homework between training sessions, while defenders are doing therapy after marking him. But it's not just talent, it's how he plays with freedom, swagger, a quiet confidence that screams, I belong here. And that's the thing about Lamine. He doesn't just look like a star, he moves like one, thinks like one, finishes like one. And the scary part? He's only getting started. At 16, most kids are worried about passing biology. Lamine Yamal, he's breaking fullbacks for breakfast in front of 90,000 people. There's something surreal about watching him on the pitch. He doesn't run, he glides, he doesn't panic, he orchestrates. It's like football flows through him. He's not some raw, wild prospect who just runs fast and hopes for the best. No, Yamal thinks 2 passes ahead. He sets up traps, he plays like he's playing chess while everyone else is stuck on checkers. By the time defenders commit, he's already gone. By the time goalkeepers react, it's in the back of the net. And then there's his composure. You'd expect nerves, pressure, maybe the occasional bad decision. But no, he handles big games like a 30-year-old wearing a Rolex. El Clasico? Handled. Champions League debut? Handled. Spain debut? First goal, of course. The stats don't lie either. He's already the youngest player to start a Champions League knockout match, to score for the Spanish national team, and to hit double digits in La Liga appearances before finishing high school. And here's the thing, his teammates love him. Lewandowski called him unreal. Ferran Torres, he said, I've never seen a kid this sharp in training. Even Xavi said he's unlike anyone we've ever had. So, while everyone's comparing him to Messi, Neymar, Ronaldo, the truth is Lamine Yamal is on track to become something scarier. Someone new, someone now. And while defenders still scramble to figure out how to stop him, Barca, they're just figuring out how far he'll take them. There's a reason the Messi comparisons came so quickly with Lamine Yamal. The left foot, the dribbling, the calm under pressure, the La Masia roots. Even the humble interviews, it's all eerily familiar. But let's be clear, Lamine's not trying to be Messi. He's trying to write his own story while carrying the expectations of 2 generations. See, this isn't a kid who's overwhelmed. He's aware, sharp, incredibly grounded. He studies the game. He idolizes Messi, but he also spends hours watching Foden, Mahrez, even Hazard in his prime. He's not trying to copy anyone. He's creating a hybrid style. The emotional intelligence is crazy. When Barcelona dropped points in crucial matches this season, it wasn't the older guys leading the post-match huddles, it was Yamal, voice cracking, still a teenager, but already a leader. And that bond with Messi, it's real. The two have met multiple times. Yamal once said in an interview, "He's my idol, but I want to make my own name." And you can feel it. He's not playing in Messi's shadow. He's building on Messi's legacy, but with a twist. Because while Messi would often dance past defenders, Lamine, he humiliates them just for fun. But here's the scary part. The reason everyone's whispering? He's still raw, still learning, still growing. And if this is what we're getting at 16, the football world better buckle up, because the real Lamine Yamal is still loading. Here's what most people miss about Lamine Yamal. He's not just flashy highlights and viral goals, he's a tactical problem. The kind of player that gives coaches migraines and defenders early retirement. He starts wide, hugging the touchline like a traditional winger, but then, boom, he cuts inside, switches angles, drops deep, overlaps the striker, disappears, reappears. It's like watching football in 4D. He's unpredictable, not because he's reckless, but because he's smart. Coaches like Luis de la Fuente and Xavi don't just let him play, they build the attack around him. He's already averaging more successful take-ons per 90 than most senior wingers in La Liga. And while defenders try to force onto his weaker right foot, joke's on them, because he'll happily curl one into the top corner with that too. And here's the real cheat code. He's a playmaker in disguise. While you're focused on stopping the dribble, he's threading no-look through balls like he's on a cheat code. He's basically Barcelona's Swiss Army knife in attack. Winger? Check. False 9? Check. Inverted 10? Why not? Tactically, he gives Barca what they've been missing, a wide threat who can stretch defenders, destabilize low blocks, and make space for midfielders like Pedri and Gavi to cook. But what's wild? He still listens, still absorbing, still wants to improve. He asks questions in training, studies film, and doesn't mind being benched if it makes him better. So yes, he's fun to watch, but behind the flair, there's a tactical genius being built. And that's what makes Lamine Yamal so terrifying. He's not just outplaying opponents, he's outthinking them. Now, let's talk about the thing that breaks most young stars: pressure. Because if you think all of this comes without weight, think again. The headlines, the Messi comparisons, the media attention, the next big thing hype, it's relentless. But somehow, he handles it like a seasoned pro. At 16, most of us couldn't even talk to our crush without sweating. Yamal, he's out here leading Spain in the Euros, scoring goals and walking off like it's just another Tuesday. But it's not all sunshine. There was the missed sitter in the Champions League, the heated argument with a senior teammate, the social media noise calling him overhyped after one bad game. And yet, he never lashed out, never crumbled. In fact, he responded by dropping a worldie the very next match. He's learned to tune out the noise. Why? Because he's got a circle around him. Family, coaches, and even former pros who keep him grounded. They remind him it's not about one game, it's about legacy. And when the pressure builds, Lamine just smiles, because deep down, he knows the world's watching. But he's not scared, he's ready. Ready to carry Barcelona, ready to carry Spain, and ready to carry the game into a new era. So, what's next for Lamine Yamal? Let's get real, the kid is only 17. He's barely old enough to rent a car, yet already good enough to drive defense insane. Right now, he's breaking records like he's speedrunning football history. Youngest La Liga debutant for Barcelona, youngest scorer for Spain, first player born in 2007 to score in the Champions League. But it's not just stats, it's impact. He's not here to be the next Messi or Neymar or Ronaldo. He's here to be the first Lamine Yamal. His bond with the new Barcelona generation, Gavi, Pedri, Fermin, it's growing into something special. A team built on technique, vision, and courage. And now, with Hansi Flick at the helm, oh boy, Flick doesn't just coach players, he turns them into monsters. Tactical pressing, fast transitions, creative overloads, all built for a player like Lamine. Imagine what's coming. More goals, more assists, maybe even a Ballon d'Or shortlist. Too early? Maybe. But with Lamine, nothing seems too early. And don't forget the national team. He's not just the future of Barcelona, he's becoming the heartbeat of La Roja. So, what comes next? Everything. This isn't just hype, it's not a phase, it's the start of an era. So, here's the really scary truth. Lamine Yamal is just getting started. If you thought you knew him before, think again. He's faster, he's sharper, he's rewriting football. one jaw-dropping touch at a time. Will he become the greatest of his generation? Will he outshine the legends before him? Hit that like button if you believe in Yamal's rise. Subscribe for every insane highlight, record and future headline. And drop a comment below. Is Lamine Yamal the real deal? Or the next big pressure story? Because one thing's certain, the whole world is watching. And Lamine Yamal, he's ready to light it up.